What up, people? It's your boy, the host with the most. I do not brag or boast, and I'm coming to you guys live from coast to coast. It's your boy. Welcome to another live stream of Too Early for This podcast. It's your host, your moderator, the host with the most. I do not brag or boast, and I'm coming to you guys live from coast to coast. It's your boy. Welcome, 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 welcome. All right, how y'all living? How y'all living? How y'all living? So we're gonna uh put the NBA gambling scandal on the back burner. If you checked out my live stream yesterday, I talked about it in length, in full detail. I read articles, things of that nature. And as of right now, nothing has really came out. And I told you guys on the live stream yesterday that I did not believe anything new was going to come out as far as this gambling scandal go. I think it's going to be hot and heavy early this coming next week, like around Monday morning, Tuesday afternoon, the latest. Something's going to drop. It's going to be really major. It's going to be really big, and we'll talk about it at a later time and at a later date if something new comes up, unless they regurgitate the same old, same old. But anyway, I want to step aside from that and talk about the National Basketball Association, in particular, the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, congrats if you're a Los Angeles Lakers fan. They won against the Minnesota Timberwolves last night. Luka showed off, but to me, uh, it's almost to the extent of, okay, the Lakers had success with LeBron James. LeBron James would go off, and the Lakers would win a game. Normally, people would pencil in as an L. So I'm not going to give the Lakers a lot of credit because they beat the Minnesota Timberwolves early in the NBA season, when NBA players really don't take the opening week that serious. So it is what it is. So congrats anyway. Y'all got a W. So congrats. Luca. I mean, Luca is always an offensive threat. I don't know why people think, "Hey, how you doing? How you doing, Romo? How you doing? I'm doing swell. You doing all right, Damian Romo?" So um, I'm not going to give the Lakers a lot of credit because of that. Hey, how you doing? Lemon play underscore C5Q. How you living? I'm living swell. Lemon play. Okay. Damien, Lemon play. How y'all living? All right. So yeah, I'm not going to give. Thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. If you guys hit the like button, I really do appreciate that, and share it with a friend, family, as well as a follower. So I'm not going to talk about that. I'm more so going to be talking about this article. Actually, this article was printed a couple of days ago. I wanted to talk about it, but the NBA gambling scandal happened, so we had to put that on the back burner. But now we're going to put it on the front burner. We're going to put it on slow. We're going to put the heat on very low. We're going to slow cook this thing. So, LeBron James is not happy with the position he finds himself in with the Los Angeles Lakers organization. For those who've been living under a rock, allow your boy to explain. The Los Angeles Lakers have been sold. The Bus family no longer own a majority stake of the Los Angeles Lakers. Jeannie Buss don't really have no cachet or any say so. Um, hey, Lemon, how you doing? Um, and it seems like LeBron, just like the rest of us, when we get a new boss, when we get a new manager, when we get a new boss in the office, what do we all do? It's like starting all over again. The things that you worked for with your old boss, your new boss is not going to have no idea, no or clue, nor even care what the old boss thought about you. So everyone uh, uh, has to start all over, and that's what LeBron James is doing now. LeBron James is highly decorated. His career is already cemented. There's nothing he can do to make his career any worse. He has, he's definitely going into the Hall of Fame. He's a champion, an MVP. I mean, but let's just face facts and face reality. LeBron is on the other side of 40, and typically, I say about 99.9% of the time, NBA franchises do not build their franchise around a 40-year-old athlete. It's just the way it is. And I told you guys when they won the trade for Luka that I told you guys that once Luka makes his way into the Los Angeles Lakers organization, there's going to be changes, and there's going to be there's a new sheriff in town. So the Lakers are looking at the future. They're looking at possibly the next 6 to 8 years with Luka. They're thinking about is Luka. LeBron can be a part of it for the next couple of years, but they're transitioning. They're moving away from LeBron, and they're welcoming Luka with open arms. He's the face of the franchise. Like it or not, love it or hate it, and LeBron just gonna have to deal with it. Okay, and so this report is saying, yes, reports are indicating LeBron James is unhappy with the Los Angeles Lakers, stemming from a lack of communication and not full transition, not a understanding about Luca, not getting a full understanding about Luca and how Luca fits with the Los Angeles Lakers. The team is not acquiring a center when Anthony Davis was still there, and they're not offering a contract extension while James agreed to play in the 2025-2026 season with the team. The body language during the season opener has fueled speculation about his future and his happiness. Okay, here are some reasons why LeBron may be unhappy. Okay, Luka transition. LeBron reportedly felt the transitioning to Luka as the new face of the franchise was not handled smoothly, despite understanding the reasoning behind the trade. He was particularly bothered by the lack of notice before the trade for Luka and other moves made by the Lakers. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, LeBron, that sounds like sour grapes. Okay, sound like sour grapes. LeBron, no matter what the timeline is, if they told you too late or too early, this was going to happen, and there was really nothing LeBron could do. Now, LeBron could just ask for a trade or ask or wish to be traded in the offseason. He had those opportunities. He didn't take those opportunities. He took the extension because LeBron knows that this is probably going to be the most money LeBron's going to make before his what's up a short poop. I don't know what that means, but okay, we'll just roll with it. Okay. What's up? Malik Short says hi. I said hi. So LeBron can cry to whoever he wants to cry to. I mean, this is, hey, we all got to deal with this. We all don't 6'7". I don't know what that means, but okay. We all have to deal with this. Okay. It's a part of life. One moment you're on top of the world, the next moment the world is moving past you. So you can't be on top forever. So LeBron should have already knew that when they traded Anthony Davis for Luka. LeBron should have been smart enough to know that, hey, this is possibly it. How many videos do you got? I got a lot of videos. I don't know. Okay. So yeah. So LeBron is just gonna have to deal with that. He's gonna have to take that on the chin, pause, and nothing he can say or nothing he can do can change or get the Lakers to trade Luka. Obviously, new management believes in Luka. They already told Luca, you have the keys to the car, you're the face of the franchise, and we're building around Luca. And if LeBron want to be part of it, cool. Whatever few years he had with the Lakers, if they want to decorate LeBron with a statue, that's cool as well. But you know, people act like this is the first time this has ever happened. People seem to forget that the Lakers had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and when Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was getting older, they drafted Magic Johnson, and Magic Johnson was the future. Kareem was the past. People seem to forget about that. People seem to forget. I'm talking about Lakers franchise history. The Lakers signed Shaquille O'Neal, and then they went into the draft and got Kobe Bean Bryant, and that was the start of the dynasty. But when they had both of those players there, the Lakers were looking more at Kobe being the face of the franchise because Kobe was younger. Kobe was a superstar in the making, and they had more years with Kobe than with Shaq. So LeBron has to understand that when you can't be on top forever. Can't be on top forever. Okay, so another reason for his unhappiness: the lack of communication and control. Sources claim the Lakers informed Luca about the sale and the control stake of the team before notifying James, uh, and a decision that reportedly rubbed him the wrong way, meaning LeBron James. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, LeBron. I'm gonna be look. I'm gonna be very transparent with you guys. If LeBron did not know that the Lakers were heading into this direction, then shame on LeBron. I mean, LeBron is a from what I've heard, LeBron is this great business mind. I mean, he's good outside of the court when it comes to business and business decisions. Obviously, he doesn't have the whole 411 on the Lakers. Maybe the Lakers, I mean, of the Buzz family selling the Lakers, but he should have had some indication that they may be heading that particular way. And there was talk when LeBron first got there that LeBron wanted the Lakers. He wanted a controlling interest of the Lakers when he retired. Okay, similar to what Michael Jordan was trying to do with the Wizards. Michael Jordan played for the Wizards, and then he had a handshake agreement with ownership that he was going to have a stake in the Wizards. That never materialized, and Michael just retired and found his way with another team with the Charlotte Hornets. Um, and LeBron, when he retires, I'm sure the Lakers are going to. I'm sure the NBA is going to do him a solid. And if he's serious about owning a team, it would not be impossible for LeBron to own his own team, It- either through other investors or he's the main sole investor. That can be easily said than done. Okay. Now there's talk that LeBron, when he retires, he's talking about creating his own league. I don't know how much truth is into that, but I just have to tell you. But as far as communication and control, this also goes under the definition of, you was hot, you was on top of the world, and you're not on top of the world no more. Those who are on top of the world, who are the face of the franchise, they're going to be privy to this information, and the rest we just have to fall in. We have to get into where we fit in. I mean, a lot of this is delusion from LeBron on his part. I mean, you're 40, you don't have that much years left playing wise, and franchises typically don't hand their franchise over to a 40-year-old athlete. They don't build around a 40-year-old player. I understand technology, medicine, and all that stuff has done advance, but not to the extent where you can get 10 or 20 more years of production of a high level of a 40-year-old. Okay. So, it is what it is, obviously, and it falls back to what I just said earlier in this live stream. Hey, man, LeBron, you should have saw the writing on the wall when they traded for Luka. You thought that they traded for Luka to help you out? No, they traded for Luka to help them out, to transition away from you to Luka. Okay, and I talked about this on this trade on this channel, and people just did not believe me. So hey, this stuff is coming front and center. Okay, so the next thing is I'm going to fly through these things. The lack of a center. James and Anthony Davis had a previous request the team to acquire a center, but the Lakers did not, which was a source of frustration from LeBron James. But y'all have to realize him and Anthony Davis, when they were teammates, they were talking to um, the old guard of ownership with the Buzz family, Jeannie Buss, Rob Pelinka. They were talking to them. Now with this new management, they feel like that's not a high priority to get a center. Okay. Now they made some signings in the offseason. If you look at those signings in the offseason, they're going to benefit Luka more than LeBron James. So that was the old guard that could have done something for LeBron and had a good understanding of LeBron, had a good communication line of LeBron. But hey, LeBron just gonna have to face facts on that. Okay. Contract situation. The Lakers did not offer LeBron a contract extension, making him an expiring contract from 2025 to 2026, which we seen as a sign of discomfort with his role. Now he did have in this old contract, he exercised his extra year. Now over the summer, he could have re-signed for an extension. He could have gotten out of his old contract, hopped into a new contract, but when he saw that they were not going to offer him a contract extension, he opted in. Okay, so I think LeBron sees the writing on the wall that, hey, like these guys, they are looking at their best interest, and right now it it does not include LeBron James. Okay, recent observations: his body language during the Lakers season open, which was described as discomfort, has further fueled speculation that he is unhappy, leading some to believe he checked out. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Um, I don't know what he was looking for, but obviously JJ Redick, teammates, everybody is trying to get into where they can fit in with Luka. The offense is going to be built around Luka, and everybody else is just going to have to get into where they can fit in. I don't know what LeBron was looking for. I don't know if LeBron was looking for, well, they're going to build the offense around me, or they're going to keep the old offense, because, he's probably thinking, look, I got JJ Redick, the opportunity to be my head coach. He's not going to flip flop on me. I got several players on this squad that I've been playing with. They're not going to flip flop on me. I got Rob Pelinka. He's still in the front office. I had dealt with him before. He knows what I want. He knows what I like. He knows what I don't like. So I don't know if LeBron is looking at it that way, But what LeBron needs to look at it as these new players that they got in the offseason, how they fit with him versus how they fit with Luca. And these new players fit better with Luca than they do with LeBron. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. LeBron can fit with anybody. LeBron can pretty much run whatever offense or be in whatever offense. But I don't think he's going to get a lot of touches as long as Luca. And that's what I said when they made the trade for Luca. Like, I didn't understand why people thought and assumed that LeBron was going to get all of these touches and all nothing's not going to change just because they got Luca, when obviously they pretty much place the same. um they can't play without the ball. They desperately seeking Susan needs the ball. Now, out of the two, LeBron could probably play without the ball to a certain length and to a certain extent. Um, but to sit up there and to say that, there's only one ball, and obviously they're not going to share minutes. It's not going to be like when he was with Miami. One night is your turn, the next night is Dwayne Wade's turn. That was a different time, and that was a much younger LeBron James. This is a much older LeBron James, and I think JJ Redick gets the memo that, hey, I need to coach him up, but the this offense is going to be built around Luca, nothing less, nothing more. So yeah, that's pretty much it. What I got. I just wanted to talk to you guys real fast, real quick about LeBron James. Like I said, they won yesterday, and to me, um, yesterday don't really mean a lot to me. You dig what I'm saying? It's opening night. Um, like people are talking about Wemby and the Spurs, and he's dominating, and that's great. You want to see that, and I'm pretty sure he can do this throughout the season. But the season is a marathon; it's not a sprint. And teams that look good now, are they going to look good in the before the All Star break? Are those teams still going to look good closer when we get to the playoffs? That's what you need to look at. Teams that are struggling right now, are they going to still struggle? Are they going to bounce back? Are they going to run up a winning streak? So, like I always tell this every single year when I cover the NBA and I talk to you guys, I say, hey, the NBA is a marathon. It's not a sprint. What you see now may not be the final result at the end of the season. So yeah, that's all I got for today. Guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. It's your boy, the host with the most. I do not brag or boast. I'm coming to you guys live from coast to coast. I will get at you guys next week. If something drops with the NBA gambling scandal, something new, something different, I will talk about it. But there was talk about Gilbert Arenas, what Rachel Nichols said about Gilbert Arenas. I'm not going to get into that because that's just a bunch of hoopla. People are still trying to connect the dots with LeBron and this gambling scandal. I'm not talking about that as well. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Deuces.